guys, thank you so much for joining us here today at Cat Harmon Yoga. Welcome to our spring equinox yoga flow. We're going to work our way from the ground up. We're going to make sure that our roots are planted and connected so that we can grow from a strong foundation, right? If we grow without any roots, we're just flying around not knowing what to do. So as we move through this practice today, remind yourself to be grounded, to be in your body, and be as present as possible. I hope you enjoy. I'll meet you on your mat. Let's begin in seed pose. Bring the feet together, knees together. Hands are going to reach back for the toes. Forehead reaches towards the earth. As you land here, take a deep breath in. As you exhale it out, begin to melt into this shape. And by now, you should notice if this shape is right for you or not. If this is not right in this moment, support yourself by some props or find another way to begin this practice that is very grounded. Breathing into that heart space, the upper back. Feeling the weight of your arms on the earth. And you may like to gently rock the hips and the weight side to side. Noticing any physical sensations that are showing up for you in this moment. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. If you have been moving, come back towards stillness for a moment. Deepening the breath, maybe even shifting into an ujjayi breath if that's comfortable for you through this practice. As we inhale through the nose, we exhale out of the nose with a slight constriction at the back of the throat. Drawing the air up from our root all the way through to the crown. As you exhale, the air comes back down through the chakras, grounding into the earth. As we move through the change of the seasons, we may notice our energy getting a little itchy, like it's about to expand and we don't know what to do with it. So ground it here in this moment. Know that you are meant to be here. Find gratitude for the choices that you've made to get you on your mat in this moment. Finding this awareness, this clarity, this connection. And as you're ready, we'll begin to sit up tall. Inhale, hands to the sky. Eyes can open or close, up to you. Exhale the hands right to the third eye. Inhale's going to sweep those hands as we look back and up. Exhale those hands to the third eye, bringing in this clarity. Inhale. As we begin to transition into this new season. Right? We've been dormant throughout this winter. We've been looking inward. We've been working on ourselves. And as we transition into spring, it's time to grow. It's time to shed some of our comforts, moving up to the next level, and loving yourself along the way. Last round. pausing in this space, and hands can be to the third eye or the heart space here. Bringing an intention in for this practice today if you like, or maybe it's just to be present in your physical body throughout this practice. Whatever that intention is, hold it here in the third eye or hold it here in the heart space, or both, even better. Next exhale brings our hands down to the earth. We slide into our first downward facing dog. Begin to lift those hips up and back. Knees can be super bent here as you start to explore this space. Gently straightening one leg and then the other is an option. You can just breathe in stillness. You can twist side to side. Just explore where your body wants to go. And try not to tell it where to go. How does this feel in this moment, and where are you feeling the sensations? Come back towards stillness. Inhale, rise high up on the tippy toes. Look between the hands. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, shoulders back, belly and long spine. Exhale, fold, release. Knees can be bent, hands can be on blocks. Inhale, rise, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold, empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, tall mountain. Bringing the feet about hips distance apart, hands to the hip bones here. Maybe the feet are a little bit wider. It's whatever is comfortable for you. We'll start to take some circles, going one direction and then the other. Moving through that sacral chakra. So we're bringing this energy up from the earth. Right? Winter is over. And it's time to grow. It's time to move. And you're ready. Okay? You might not feel like you're ready, but you are ready. Okay? Slowly start to bring those hands up. Maybe they're onto the heart. Maybe they're onto the shoulders. Maybe they're onto the head. Maybe they're up to the sky. Just start to bring this energy up. And then come back into a neutral space. So relax the arms down by the side. Just take a moment to scan the body. How do I feel in this moment? Where do I feel? And become aware of that. Hands come back to the hips. Circles in the other direction. So you start little. How does this feel? And I'll know like there's like one or two places that every time I roll past them, I'm like, ooh. So you might have some gentle clicking and shifting, cracking, snap, crackle, popping. But as long as we're not in a painful space, keeping that sensation level between a 5.5 and a 6.5, we're safe in our body. We can breathe. So don't force anything. Let's bring those arms up. So wherever they want to go, maybe they land on the heart for a moment. They come up to the head. Sky. Just bringing that energy up, firing up that energy in the sacral chakra. Let's start to come back to center. Find that stillness again for a moment. And again, notice sensations. Where's the tingling? Right? Or mine shows up that way. Yours might show up differently. They might be vibrating. It just might be a sense of heaviness or activation. Bring those feet back towards one another. Inhale, sweeps the hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, empty breath. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. So find your way back to that tabletop. Bring those knees to the earth. Tuck the toes, start to walk your hips back towards your heels. If this is uncomfortable, find another way to sit or on your bum. So always options. Hands are going to come up to the shoulders here, doing a little bit of breath work. As we exhale, we're going to shift to the left. As we inhale, we're going to shift to the right. And we'll start off slow and we'll start to amp it up a little bit. We're getting into our solar plexus, definitely starting to activate our heart as well with this breath work. So take a big inhale. As you exhale, go to the left. Inhale, right, left, right, left. Now see if you can relax from the crown of the head down. Right, left, right? It might feel better to close your eyes here if you feel like you get dizzy. Maybe speed it up. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Come off of those toes. Give them a little tap. And let's sit back on top of the heels again, or just in an easy seated position. Pause. Bring the hands to the belly. Maybe you notice some vibrations. Right, as we step into the solar plexus chakra, this is our I am. I am. I am strong. I am capable. I am ready. I am ready. This is the time. Harness this power. Step into your power. It's time to grow. It's time to transform. Take a cleansing breath here. Let it go. Another one here. Inhale, sweeps our hands up. Exhale, come back into that tabletop. Find your way back to a downward facing dog. Lift those hips up and back. Big full breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale, high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Step, walk, or hop your way there. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, relax, release. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, slide your left foot back to be in a right runner's lunge as the heart and eyes reach forward, back knee slowly comes down. So long line of energy here. Inhaling to a modified crescent. If that doesn't work, just stay with this low lunge, hands grounded today. Modified crescent, hands can be to the sky or to the thigh. Staying and breathing here or flowing with breath, we're going to exhale goddess arms and make them very soft. Think of like a flower blooming here. You're going to open up. Inhale, hands to the sky, and then exhale, we're going to take a split prep. We're going to twist it, left hand is down, right hand lifts. It's going to come all the way up and over the head as we begin to shift forward into that modified crescent. We're going to do a couple rounds here. Exhale, soft goddess arms. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale into that split twist prep. Like a windmill, the arm is coming up and over, activating through that heart in all spaces here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, split, twist. Inhale. So moving with your breath. We're moving into this Aries sign. And Aries is very logical and forward thinking. So as we move into this side, don't forget to hold on to what was so beautiful about this Pisces energy, this go with the flow. We don't want to force our way into our new growth. We're already ready for it, and we trust. We use that watery, beautiful watery energy to trust that we are ready. So we won't need to force. Final round here. Slowly start to shift your weight forward into that runner's lunge, finding a plank or modified plank as we lower all the way down to our bellies. Inhale for a Cobra Backbend. So elbows slide back, tops of the feet are pressed into the earth. We're lifting through the belly, peeling the heart forward. And we lift the belly so that we can lengthen out the low back here, and then maybe you gently push into your hands, but you don't need to. You can just use those back muscles. Keep lifting up through the core, really lengthening out through the crown. 2 more breaths. Slowly begin to lower down. Gentle shift in the hips side to side. Press back, child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, 2 breaths. Remember the grounded energy. Come back to that space. And as you're ready, downward facing dog. Inhale, rises us high up on our tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Step walk or hop your way there. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Slide your right foot back. You're being a left runner's lunge. Lengthen before the back knee comes down. And then we take that same flow. So first one goes a little slow. Find your alignment and your foundation here. Your variation of this modified crescent. And then we twist like a little windmill. That arm comes up and over, shifting forward. And there's no rush. Really examine the physical sensations that are showing up. Maybe they're wobbles. Maybe they're tight muscles. Be easy with yourself here. About 5 more rounds. Reminding yourself that you are ready to grow. You're ready to move forward. You have everything that you need inside of you. Begin to trust that intuition. Trust that connection. Lots of energy moving here. Last round. Making your way back into that runner's lunge. Shift your weight forward. And we'll slowly step up to the top of our mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifts us. Exhale, fold. Take a deep bend in the knees, coming into a toe squat here, or you can come into an easy seated position. So again, activating through our foundation, because I want to remind you to stay connected to the earth as we move through this equinox, right? Because if we grow and we aren't rooted, then we're flying around, not really knowing what we should do or where we should go. If we're rooted, you'll have that clarity. So connection to the feet here, or the seat if you're sitting. And hands can come up, or hands can come to heart center, on the heart and the belly. We're going to take an Om here, big full inhale in. Slowly release down to your seat if you're not there already. And then find an easy seated position here, dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale over. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale over. Exhale, chin to chest. Slowly come back up nice and tall. Inhale, sweeps our hands to the sky. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right side of us. Left hand comes on top of that right knee, and then look over the right shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale over to the other side, same thing. Inhale. Exhale. Last round. Coming back to center. Pause for a moment. Notice where you feel the energy or sensation. And then rolling through a tapping series, bringing some clarity. And clearing out anything we've kind of brought up to the surface. So fingers on the top of the head. First, as we're doing this, take super deep breaths in and out. I might talk to you, but you're really focusing on just relaxing as you're doing the tapping and deeply breathing. Anything that shows up for you, let it move through you however it needs to without any judgment at all. We're going to bring those fingertips to the top of the head. Big full breath in. And out, relax what you can where you can. All the way around that crown. Bringing the hands, or the tapping, right over the eyebrow here. I can see clearly what my next steps are. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to let go of the things that no longer serve me. Bring those hands to the outside of the eyes. Relax what you can where you can. And if you notice that any of these points are tender, that is a place where we might have some trapped energy or some blocked energy. So it's not about hurting yourself. It's just maybe you need to go a little more gentle on that space. Let's go underneath the eyes. Take big, slow breaths. So you feel this side is like more tender than this side. And we can go way deep into that. But if you know anything about acupuncture or acupressure, it's along the meridian lines. And that's where some of our energy can get kind of bottled up and trapped and stored. We're just releasing it, right? Without any judgment of what it was or what it is. Bring the hands right above the lip, underneath the nose. Right? Just like those little seedlings coming out of the dirt, we are ready. We've been ready. We've probably been ready. And but now is the time. Underneath the lip. If you're anything like me, you might have been ready a couple months ago and trying to make things happen. And, you know, they just kind of crumble and you're like, what is going on? I thought this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's not time. It wasn't time, right? So now is the time. We're ready. The energy is here and it's going to facilitate. We just need to focus. Let's bring those hands right underneath the collarbones. Same spot. If you've never done tapping before, this might seem quite ridiculous, but it's very hard to explain. It works for me, and I hope I hope that it works for you as well. We're coming underneath the armpit. This one is my daughter's favorite. She really likes this one. It's like a monkey. Last little bit. Then we're going to come to stillness. Scan the body and just notice anything as you continue to take those deep breaths. No judgment, no forcing, just be. Hands down to the knees. No matter what is showing up for you, it's exactly right in this moment. So there's no fear, there's no judgment. Just clear awareness and clarity. If you find yourself in a confused space, ask for clarity. Deep breaths. Drawing our awareness up to the top of the crown. So you can lay down if you like for a Shavasana here. You can stay in this easy seated position. It's totally up to you. Wherever you land though, we're drawing that awareness to the top of the crown of the head, tip top. And maybe today you can visualize or feel or sense a bright white light coming down through that chakra to the top of the head. And this bright white light that's coming down is flooding through your body. It's filling you up. Removing any things that are holding you back, especially that lack of self-love or self-doubt. As you're filling up with that light, you know that it's time to transform. You know that you're ready. You feel confident in this space. If for any reason you're not there yet, it's okay. You will be. Remind yourself, support yourself, love yourself. Slowly bringing your awareness back. Maybe you find gentle movement in the body. It can be very subtle or it can be big. It's whatever feels good in this moment. You're gently bringing that energy back in. Right, moving with love for yourself. If you're on your back, maybe you begin to make your way up into this easy seated position. Bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly or solar plexus. Checking in with yourself. How do I feel physically, mentally, and emotionally right now without any judgment attached? And either leaving the hands here, bringing the hands to heart center. We'll close out this practice in a seat of gratitude. Gratitude for this moment, this breath, this body, this life. Gratitude for the lessons, the loves, the laughs. Knowing that you are ready, that it is time. We're safe and supported. You are loved. As you're ready, sliding those thumbs up to the forehead. Finding gratitude for one another and the energy that we just shared. Namaste, friends. Namaste, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this practice today. I hope that this is a beautiful catalyst to usher in this amazing energy of the equinox. If you enjoy the videos, as always, please click subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out. And if you would like to share these with anybody that you think could maybe benefit from this practice, if you enjoy it, maybe somebody else you know might enjoy it and it can help them as well. I know that this journey, I couldn't have done it alone, if that makes any sense. So maybe you start to reach out and just build a bigger tribe around you, and you can find like-minded people that way, and also help expand people's perceptions about how they treat themselves. Because I think that if we all treated ourselves a little bit better, we would treat each other a lot better. That's that for my Equinox chat. What's the last thing? Oh yeah, if you want to head over to catharmonyoga.com, we have some Zoom classes on the site and some upcoming events. There's going to be more stuff coming in the future, so stay tuned. We got some really exciting things happening. Thank you so much for being here today.